Virgo, welcome to your Teen RuneScope with me. My name is Amanda. Just going to reach in and get started right away here. Let's see what runes I'm going to talk to you this month. As always, I do recommend you watch the video for your rising sign as well. That can give you some additional information or clarify certain things that be fuzzy in this very general sun sign reading. Your rising sign is more specific to your chart. Of course, the only way to get a reading only for you is to allow me to connect with your individual energy. And I do private sessions on Skype. It's $5 for a 3-minute session. Drop me a line at the email address in this video or below this video if you want to set up an appointment. It's runescopes4you@gmail.com. If you're on a mobile device, just tap that little arrow beneath the video. That'll open the details section for you, and you can copy and paste the email address into your email program. You'll just need to take out the spaces around the .com portion. I had to take out the live link because it wasn't behaving properly. YouTube was kind of, lying and saying that the email was not valid, and so I just eliminated that problem. Also letting everybody know that I also do past life readings. So if there's something that maybe a pattern or a relationship in this life that you're interested in kind of exploring, the basis for that or what the past life can actually be for that, I do those as well, same price, and it's also 3 minutes for a past life reading. I'll also be offering another online rune class, 24th through 2nd, for $, and that's, it's fully online, but the deadline to sign up for that and pay is noon on the 20th. So drop me a line at the same email address, runescopes4you@gmail.com. That's the number 4 and the letter U if you want to sign up for that. And we'll get you added to the roster. If you do want to contact me, please do make sure that you use that email address. That's really the only way to get in touch with me. I don't use Google Plus, and I really only get on YouTube to upload videos. But there's a lot going on inside here, Virgo, and astrologically, and so far in these readings, light is kind of a mixed bag. It's got a little bit of some heavy energy, but then it also has some really good energy, and that's exactly what I've been seeing kind of in these readings. But your focus is going to be on you be dealing with someone who is being very stubborn in their viewpoint about something, and it may be you feel they're being wrong-mindedly stubborn. So they're not listening to reason. This would be something that you have kind of, you're gradually moving away from, but maybe there are other family members or other friends, other coworkers that keep kind of maybe pulling you back into this person's drama. You do have the Devil card in reverse. So in reverse, the Devil card, kind of all the bad aspects of that card are present in the reverse. Upright, it doesn't always mean, it can just mean having a wild time, but in the reverse, this could be somebody who has an addiction issue. They refuse to see it. Maybe they have health issues or health problems. They're refusing to go get help for this or go see a professional about this. So, I feel like your focus is, you kind of have to back away a little bit from this. Why there may be some, there may be delays around this or delays around getting this person to see the light. But with Dag here, I do believe that this person will. If it is a health issue or an addiction issue, maybe they just have to kind of hit the rock bottom. Maybe something has to happen to kind of scare them, frighten them, in order for them to seek that help. But it seems to be whatever this is causing conflict within a group or within a family. Some harsh things have been said or be said in this situation or regarding this situation. And I feel like you're just disappointed in the way this person is behaving, Virgo. So for some of you, this could be a mother or a mother figure with Bjork in reverse here, or it can be any member of the family. But for a lot of you, maybe a mother or a female in the family who has this issue and is not facing it. Now, Virgo, if it's you, And, because what this is speaking to is someone in denial. There is a problem. There's a big problem. Someone's in denial. So, I mean, if it is you, Xander stopped in to say hi. If it is you, then I urge you to, listen to, I feel like you not agree with the way someone approached you or the way someone's expressing their concern or expressing what they want to say. Give it some time. And I think you're going to see that, there's going to be a new understanding, new light, to shine on whatever this issue is, whether it's for you or another person, Virgo. But I mean, generally for you, this seems to be involved more than one person, but kind of dealing with one person who has an issue. So it could be everybody kind of banded together to kind of deal with this person or to try to get them to see reason, because that's what Dayeg is all about, understanding reason, enlightenment, whatever has been in shadow or hidden being fully revealed. But it is more of a gradual shift. So it could be happening that this situation is developing in increments. He wants to give you a close-up. The help that's going to be available to you is that a lot of you, I think, are going to be escaping into work, whether it's work around the house, school work, whatever you do on the job. I feel like with the Four of Cups, a lot of you you'd be appreciating a job that was previously you were a little bit maybe bored at, or maybe, maybe you were just kind of going through the motions. That'd be a blessing to just kind of, okay, I can go in and just kind of zone out. I can do this job in my sleep. I can go in and this will take my mind off of what's going on with the family or what's going on at home. Or I can just do this and, it's monotonous, yes, but it will help me just kind of take my mind off that. Now, for those of you who have been looking for a new opportunity because you're just, tired of the old job, there could be a job offer coming in by. So it is a good month to, if you're looking to switch jobs or get a promotion. Some of you be applying for another position within the same company that's just more exciting to you or seems more interesting to you. And many of you could get a job offer, get that promotion. And I think that's going to do a lot to kind of help you move through the more difficult energy. Because as I said, a lot of you, I think you're dealing with someone else who's going through this hard lesson, but you're being affected because of your proximity or how close you are to this person. If you're looking to change jobs or your position within the company, it's definitely a good month to do that. And I think you can make steps to move out of that. Now, some of you, if you work out of your home, they're showing me like you'd be moving your office out of your home. You'd be moving house, some of you with Rido. Now, Rido is next to the Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment card. So these two in association mean a huge shift or change that you've been wanting, that you're celebrating, you're very excited about. So this can be a new job, new house, a vacation that you've been planning for quite some time, or that you start planning it in July. And if this is a trip, it's a place that you've been wanting to go for a really long time. It's been on your bucket list with the Nine of Cups. But those of you who are moving, if it's just an office, I feel like you're going to find the perfect space, and it's not going to be far from where you live. But sometimes if you work at home, if you have family members that are there, especially in the summertime, if your kids are home from school, or you live with roommates or whatever, it can be, maybe it's a little just too difficult for you to focus with everything, all the activity going on, and you feel like you need to get a space away from home so that you can focus on work when you need to. Now, those of you looking to move house, again, I mean, this could be the dream home, or this could definitely be the change that you've been wanting. Now, Rido also talks about communication. So maybe you will be getting a message that makes you very happy, something you've been wishing for, dreaming about. So it either could be the delivery of the news that you got the job, you got the house, or, it could be something more emotional. It could be that, mom's finally going to the doctor, it could link back to this situation for some of you. But for others of you, it could be something that's unexpected, that brings you great joy at just the right time. But those of you looking to start your own business as well, I kind of feel like that would be a lot of, some of you would be like, yeah, I'm bored of this job, but I really don't want to work for someone else anymore. I want to go out on my own and do something else, because you have Canis, which talks about opening up new beginnings, and it's next to Fehu, which is the money rune. So both of these speak about new beginnings in financial life, in job and career. And Canis also is a more creative rune. It talks about creativity, friendship, camaraderie. So those of you who aren't changing jobs, it could just be that maybe new people are coming in, you're meeting new friends, you're meeting interesting people. Maybe you meet someone who is you're interested in as more than a friend. But yeah, there's a newness with relationships, but also it's connected to your financial life or your career. That's all well starred in July. So, and you've got Ing too, Ingwas here, as what in the position of what can't be changed. New beginnings are afoot, even with this situation that seems stalled, or that seems maybe difficult by Virgo. So with the star card here with Ingwas, you don't want to lose hope. Yes, people be arguing. You may even feel opposed. Maybe you don't have the popular opinion in this situation, or in a situation in by Virgo, but in the long run, what you said is going to prove true. And the thing is, though, you're not wanting to say, I told you so. You're genuinely concerned about the welfare of this person. So, but I mean, I do feel like those of you that this is not you, that you have had the unpopular opinion. You felt ganged, like you were ganged up on when you were just, seeing things that needed to be done. You saw the problem. Maybe everybody else was a bit of a enabler for this person. They just let them do whatever they want, because then they don't have to deal with their anger or their harsh words or whatever. And you were the one brave enough to kind of speak up and say, no, that's not, we need to do this. You need to go seek help. You need to go to the doctor and find out why this is happening. Because you're concerned about this person. But you feel like in July, because maybe there is at the beginning of July or at the end of June, maybe this has already happened back in Moon and in July. You just kind of feel like people are talking about you behind your back, family members, coworkers, wherever this situation is based, because it'll be different for all of you. You will be kind of just getting that feeling that people are talking about you. But with the star card and Ingwas here, they're saying, don't lose hope. Keep praying. You remember that song? It's a really old song. Wishing, hoping, thinking, and praying. Planning and dreaming. Keep doing that, because new beginnings are afoot all over this reading for you, even for situations that feel stuck. Okay, even for situations that have proven to be a struggle, because you also have the Five of Rods here, which can mean a mock battle, a battle of words. This is also a card of competition. So, this may be some of you just kind of going up against a lot of people, a lot of applicants for a job, or some of your coworkers for promotion. Maybe that's how this is coming into play. There are several people competing for the same position, the same promotion, and there's a little bit of backbiting going on, or some gossip. And, you kind of feel like people are talking behind your back, and they probably are. I'm not going to lie, Virgo, with this rune here, but I mean, just let it roll off, because it's a temporary thing. But you also have Yera here, which means that, karmically, the decision or the outcome is going to be it's going to be karmically correct. Now, everybody not agree with that. You may not always agree with it, because we all, but it's an adjustment. There's something, we don't have all the information. We don't have all the past life information. We don't have all of the private trials and tribulations. We don't have that knowledge of what other people have gone through and what they've earned when it comes to rewards or, karmic situations that have to play out. So, but for a lot of you, with all of these really, really positive, cards and runes, in addition to this, I feel like, whatever the struggle, whatever the competition, you have what it takes, Virgo, to come out on top. You expect to work hard for results, and maybe other people have taken shortcuts, or maybe they, maybe they have been the kissing up to the boss. And I think whoever is making the decision, in most cases, Virgo is going to see this. If it's not for you, then there's something else coming down the pike, because with all of these positive communication runes and the wish card, there's something else coming down the pike. So just kind of take anything that falls through or doesn't work out in life as it's either going to work out, it just needs a little more time, or there's something better coming for you that was for someone else that wasn't for you. But now this can also kind of talk about a competition within a family. Sometimes, if you have a bigger family, or maybe there's competition among siblings. Maybe some siblings are enabling mom or whoever this person is who's being stubborn and wrong-minded in some way. Maybe they kind of enable this person by letting them do whatever they want to do and not giving them the harsh truth. But don't feel bad about that if you've been honest, Virgo, with somebody who needs to hear reality, because, it's coming from a place of concern. It's coming from a place of love. You want this person to get to, either feel better, get better, seek help, reconnect with the important people in his or her life, or stop causing drama and conflict within the family. You just want peace moving forward with this. Now, for some of you, this could be in-laws. They just showed me in-laws. So maybe it's not someone in your family. Maybe it's an in-law or soon-to-be ex-in-laws that are causing some problems. Maybe because you're still co-parenting with an ex, and there are still issues coming up with that. Someone trying to be very difficult about that. So whatever your specific situation, again, Virgo, in a private reading, it's a lot more specific, and you can also ask questions. So this is just a general spread, but good luck with this issue. I really feel like this is the only kind of cloud in eye. Everything else looks pretty good. For most of you with the competition, whatever you are competing for or whatever you're struggling with, you're going to come out on top eventually. It may not be in mind, there may not be a decision. There may be some areas that need a bit more time to cook. Just to give you an idea, they need to cook a little bit longer. But there will be a new beginning, and it'll be far more positive than where things are. But good news coming. Finances look great. You look to be increasing your finances or working towards that, and by taking some very concrete steps toward that. And also either some unexpected communication or just some fantastic good news. Trip, travel, new home. But any big shifts, new job, new home, moving, travel, anything like that, look great in life. And you know what? If you can kind of get out of town and remove yourself from whatever this situation is, I go for it, because that'd be the best thing for you in life, is to just get some physical distance between you and whatever yucky stuff going on, whether it's in the family or on the work front. Give yourself a break, and a change of scenery sometimes is just the thing. So good luck with life, Virgo, and I'll see you back here in August.